Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we'll see remuneration to be paid to the liquidator. So this is from the chapter Liquidation of Company. You might have remembered, if the company is winding up by the court, compulsory winding up, in such case court is appointing the liquidator, court is going to pay the remuneration also. We need not to worry. We can just ignore it. If it is voluntary winding up by the members, then this liquidator is appointed by the members or by the creditors, and remuneration is also these people are going to decide. That remuneration process in case of voluntary winding up will focus. Compulsory winding up, we don't want to worry because it is related to the court. Court will decide. Now we are focusing on the liquidator remuneration. LR means liquidator remuneration in voluntary winding up. In voluntary winding up, 2 points remember. First one is secured creditors. Secured creditors means what? Suppose creditors are here 10 lakh. 10 lakh creditors are there. For them, particular assets are already pledged. Okay, particular assets. So the asset value, suppose say 12 lakh. So this is pledged to them. So these 10 lakh creditors are secured because they have asset. 12 lakh asset is there. So their value is secured. So we are talking about secured creditors. These creditors whose amount, whose investment is safe by pledge of 12 lakh rupees. So for them, generally commission will be paid on selling of the assets to the liquidator. Commission on selling assets. If he is selling this 12 lakh property at the rate of say 8 lakh, he paid for 8 lakh. On 8 lakh will pay the commission. 8 lakh will pay commission of 3%. So this is, I'm talking about this point, secured creditors. Secured creditors means 10 lakh. They have security of 12 lakh. This is secured. In case of secured creditors, will sell those assets which are pledged, which are secured. So that selling by the liquidator, for that commission is remuneration. Some commission percentage will be decided by the company itself. Okay, so that's commission on selling assets. So this is about secured creditors. What about unsecured creditors? No security. In the same way, we have 5 lakh creditors, no security. 5 lakh loan is there, creditors are there. Okay, no security. In such case, unsecured creditors, how do we calculate? Remember that. So in unsecured creditors, it also includes preference creditors also. Okay, preference creditors, unless it is mentioned in the problem, unless it is specified, we consider preference creditors also unsecured creditors only. Point to be noted. Okay, now unsecured creditors, how do we calculate? 2 points are there. One is, if amount is sufficient to make full payment to the unsecured creditors. We have some amount. That amount is sufficient to make the full payment to the unsecured creditors. Example I'll give you. We have surplus. We have a surplus of 5 lakh. Okay, we have a surplus of 5 lakh. We have this much of amount. So this amount we can use to make the payment. Okay, and how much is the unsecured creditors? What is the amount of unsecured creditors? If it is 3 lakh, 3 lakh means from 5 lakh only we have to make payment of 3 lakh. From 5 lakh, 3 lakh we have to pay. If the amount is sufficient, is it sufficient? Yes, it is sufficient. If it is sufficient, then formula remember. Liquidators remuneration, LR is equal to amount due to unsecured creditors. Due is how much? So that due amount into percentage of remuneration. by 100. Percentage of remuneration by 100. So amount due to unsecured creditors, how much is the due, that into percentage, 2%, 3%, whatever it may be, that will calculate. If it is amount is sufficient, and B bit is if the amount is not sufficient. We have amount of 5 lakh rupees. This can be utilized to make the payment, but our payments are 8 lakh. We have this much of amount, but we have payments of 8 lakh, not sufficient. Whenever if it is not sufficient, same formula is same, amount due to unsecured creditors into percentage of remuneration by 100 plus percentage of remuneration. If it is 2%, 2 by 100 plus 2, because sufficient amount is not there. In such case, we give the remuneration to the liquidators in this fashion. Sufficient amount, this. Not sufficient, same. Formula is same, only the thing is here we are adding 100 plus percentage. Is it clear the concept? If yes, we'll go ahead for problems. One problem is given on the desktop. See the problem. On liquidation of a company, the liquidator is eligible for a remuneration of 2% on the amount distributed to unsecured creditors. So we are talking about unsecured creditors. Okay. Amount realized on assets means by selling assets we got 8 lakh rupees. And amount paid to preferential creditors 25,000, amount paid to unsecured creditors 3,50,000. Means amount what we are paying is here we have to pay is 3,75,000 total. Amount paid to preferential creditors 25 and unsecured creditors 3,50,000. I already told you. Unsecured creditors means preference creditors also comes under the unsecured creditors, unless it is mentioned clearly in the problem not to treat it as a unsecured creditors. Generally we treat this one also unsecured creditors. So unsecured creditors are total how much we have, 25 plus 3,50,000. And how much is the amount available, 8 lakh. Okay. So amount to be paid, due amount we are going to take. So just we'll write few important points. In this problem, amount realized, amount realized on assets means this is the amount we are having. How much we are having, 8 lakh. And amount paid to preferential creditors, amount paid to unsecured creditors. This is the amount to be paid. Amount paid to preferential creditors and also amount paid to unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors. Preferential creditors are 25,000. And the second one is 3,50,000. Both are due, both we have to pay. So together it comes to 3,75,000 is the due. We have to pay this much of amount. And ascertain the liquidator's remuneration. And percentages, how much they are saying? Remuneration percentage is, rate of percentage is 2%. Calculate the liquidator's remuneration. Simple. Solution is here. Liquidator's remuneration. Before going to that, you have to decide whether we have to use the first formula or second formula. Okay, they are saying amount realized on assets is this much, amount paid by the preference creditors this much, and unsecured means total you have to pay 3,75,000. But whereas we have 8 lakh rupees, sufficient, more than enough money. So we have to pay 3,75,000 only. Sufficient money is there, no? So if it is amount is sufficient, then we use this formula. I need not to write because already I have written. So liquidator's remuneration equal to amount due to unsecured creditors. Unsecured means both will be consider it as unsecured. This is they are saying unsecured anyhow. Preference creditors also as per that we consider it as unsecured. So both together it is 3,75,000. 3,75,000 into percentage of remuneration. How much is the percentage? 2%. 2 by 100. Just calculate and see. 3,75,000 into 2% comes to 7,500 is the remuneration. Step by step you have to write, and then write the formula and write this one. This is simple, short one. Another problem we'll see. This problem we got only simply the percentage we have to calculate. Second problem we see this is different. Now the problem is given on the desktop. You can just read it. A liquidator is entitled to receive a remuneration of 2% of the assets realized. Means whenever liquidator is selling the assets, 2% he'll be getting, and 3% of the amount distributed among the unsecured creditors. For unsecured creditors 3%, and for realizing the assets 2%. The assets realized 25 lakh, against which payment was made as follows. Assets realized amount is also given. Liquidator expenses are 25,000. Preferential creditors 75,000, and secured creditors 10 lakh rupees. Unsecured, sorry, it is unsecured. Unsecured creditors 10 lakh rupees. Calculate the remuneration payable to the liquidator. First of all, we'll write all the information point by point. One is that he is entitled to commission of 2% commission on assets realization. 2% on assets realization. And second commission is 3% on unsecured creditors. 3% on unsecured creditors. And information is given, the asset realized is 25 lakh. Assets realized 25 lakh. And liquidation expenses 25,000. Liquidation expenses we don't consider, because as per the remuneration point of view, we want to calculate the remuneration. Liquidation expenses is companies. We don't consider under the calculation of remuneration to the liquidator. Okay, so this you can ignore it. Preferential creditors are 75,000. Preferential creditors 75, and unsecured creditors 10 lakh. Unsecured, both you have to pay 10 lakh. Shall I write neatly? 75,000 and 10 lakh. So both together it comes to 10,75,000 is the due amount. This is the due to be paid, and we'll calculate. What we have, assets realized value is 25 lakh, but whereas this due is very less compared to that. First of all, we'll calculate 2% on assets realization. First, A bit. Two commissions are there. One is assets realization commission, second one is unsecured creditors. For assets realization, 2% on asset realization. 2% on asset realization. Asset realization amount is here 25 lakh into 2%. Whatever we get, that is bit A related to the asset realization. Now bit B is here unsecured. So this you can say 3% on unsecured creditors. To be paid 10,75,000, but we have sufficient amount. When we have sufficient, percentage of remuneration is simply same percentage remuneration by 100. Now total amount due is 10,75,000. 10,75,000 into percentage of remuneration is 3%. 3 by 100. Are you getting it? Why we are using this formula? Asset realized is 25 lakh, but due is only 10,75,000, means we have sufficient fund. So when you have sufficient amount to make the payment of this much, then we'll be using this formula. Amount due to unsecured creditors, due is how much? 10,75,000 into percentage of remuneration, this one. Percentage of remuneration is this one, second one, where here it is 3%. So you are getting how much? First one you will take 25,000, means it is 50,000. Second one is 10,75,000. This also we can cancel it. 10750 into 3 comes to 32,250. Total is 82,250. This is the final remuneration. Am I clear about this problem? If yes, want to take screenshot? Yes. I'll give you a homework problem. It is on the desktop, it is given, and answer is also given to you. The same answer you have to get. Simple one. So answer, how much you are going to get? 1,120 is the answer. Shall I write here? 1,120 is the answer. If you are getting the answer, let me know in the comment box. Clear? Simple problem. So remuneration calculation, if you get, we can enter into the problem. Stay connected, check out the playlist, and also practice well. Good luck.